Hey, everybody. All right. Scenes, let's get this started because I suck at this.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hey! 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 Welcome to Buttland. It's laid down rough. Saying hello to Tank and check out the bunch. Head over to Broken Track to.
All right, give us a second here. Let's add me to the screen. Let's add Ben to the screen. And we are on the wrong side, so let me do that again. 1, 2, Ben first, Mark second. There we are. Now we're on the correct side. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Brick World Crossing. We are here on Buttland once again. I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Ben Hauger. Z-Service, how are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm still stiff after my basketball adventure on
Oh,
Tuesday, but
sorry to
you
hear
know
that.
I can walk, so
Yeah.
that's important.
That helps. Yeah, walking is
Yeah.
useful. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
feeling a little stiff today myself after being at the storage unit for most of the day. As you know, my one of my staff members, Nicole, is used to be a diesel mechanic before she had to go on disability. And
Yep.
oh, where'd my shirt go? What happened here last night? All right, let's go find some clothes.
Question.
Yeah, real good question. I must have. I was probably wearing a one of my custom shirts. Let me see if I can just pull that up and put it on here. I've got a ton of stuff in my pockets, so we got to get rid of that. Anyway, she finally got her where that. No, I think I want one of these. Let's do the original 6 jersey. That looks like fun. All right, cool. So she had her diesel mechanics tool chest in my storage for like the last 2 years, and we've started running out of space in the Brickworld storage, and so I asked her kindly if she wouldn't mind taking that out, and she did, and we got that done today. Now the plan was to get it over to her storage unit, where she had rented an extra storage unit to kind of take it from there, and she rented a truck, and the lift gate on the truck would not pick up the tool chest because it is like a 2,000-pound tool chest. Like, this thing is massive. It is not messing around. So it took us a while to get it onto the lift gate, and it wasn't working in the loading dock. So the first time we tried to get it on the lift gate in the loading dock, the truck kind of tipped backwards.
Oh.
And so we took it to the parking lot, to see if we can get it to go into to lift it up from the ground. And it took us a while to get it onto the lift gate because the parking lot was uneven, and getting something that's 2,000 pounds onto a lift gate is not easy. And basically, when we tried it in the parking lot, same sort of thing happened where the truck tipped back, right? And I ended up, let's see, what could it be? Jingle's photo was inside my stockings. That was very sneaky of Santa. Yay. All right, fun. Let's get out of here before company comes by. So she went to get a different truck because she was annoyed that they hadn't given her a 4,000-pound limit lift gate. But apparently they didn't have that, so they gave her the highest capacity, which was a 2,500 pound lift gate. But
Okay.
this thing was like shaped like a wedge of cheese, right? It we couldn't get it on there. There was no lip, and it because it was slanted, like there was no way we were gonna be able to lift it. Like we were trying to get it onto the lift gate, and it was tipping over, and it was just me and our friend Rich, and our friend Rich is like twice my size, real big guy. I'm just me. I'm 5'7", weigh 165 pounds, and I'm like I can't really help you with this. I'm sorry to say. And he was rather frustrated with the lack of preparation. Um, and we eventually she rented a unit at my storage unit to keep it in. Brick Dad Builds is here tonight. Hey, Brick Dad Builds, how are you? Good to see you. There's the comment too. It's put it in its old spot here. I guess we'll leave it there for now. See if it doesn't get in the way of things too much. So that was most of my day. I picked up Orion from daycare after that, and just for the first time in a while, I just kind of laid on the couch and chilled out and didn't do anything. Did I just change Tank's saying? I don't think I did. Yep, nope. There it is. All right. Here's all my inner psyche just displayed for everybody every week. I like talking to Tank, so we're going to talk to him again. Yes, it sure is. I really thought that was funny at the time, but now that it's like public, I'm just kind of like, it's supposed to be a secret greeting. How was your day, Ben?
Well, as we sort of predicted yesterday, we talked for a little bit. School was canceled today.
Oh my, okay.
And there was like, I don't know, 9 inches of snow on the ground.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was quite a bit of snow. And last night, uh, after we had ended our basketball event, it was raining. It hadn't converted to snow yet, so of course it was very slick underneath all of the snow. So it's all the recipes for a sloppy commute the next day if you're
Oh
having
yeah.
to take one, buses getting stuck and all that.
Ours was
So
mostly rain.
I
And people
spent
were like
like
that.
I spent like almost 2 hours cleaning off the driveway, and I do have a snowblower, but it's the first time I've had to use it in 2 years. And it's a good snowblower, and it's nice, but even so, when 8 inches of snow gets plowed, uh, you get these massive plow ridges at the end of your driveways.
Yeah.
So because of that, they, 8 inches of snow becomes like 20 inches of snow at the end of the driveway.
Of course.
And
They always
yeah,
put
they
it like
always,
in the worst spot. Like my parents always had their mailbox blocked.
yeah, fortunately, and maybe this is why they do that. They always do our side of the street first, and that's not an advantage because the first pass they get about 3/4 of the snow. So that I get 3/4 of the snow pushed into my driveway, and the other side of the street only gets 1/4 of the snow, which is the side the mailboxes are on. That side the mailboxes are on, they also face, their driveways face south, so they get the sun, and all the snow melts off faster too. So it's kind of, I don't know, bad luck or bad planning or both. I'm not sure,
I think we kind of knew.
but yeah. So
there was a double stripe of snow heading to the States.
Yeah.
It's basically right up the middle and then on the East Coast. And we had a wind advisory today, and I don't think the wind ever got really that bad.
Yeah, well, maybe it didn't. So yeah, after I finally finished that, then I came inside, and the kids were, thanks to the pandemic now, the schools are more prepared when they have no school. They still make them do e-learning or distance learning now.
Yeah.
They don't actually have to attend classes, but they do have something called a choice board, which is basically activity for each subject in school that they have to accomplish during the day. So,
okay.
The only thing that's unfortunate about choice boards, of course, is then the kids say, "I don't know how to do this," and then they expect their parent to be their teacher for the day.
Yeah.
Which is, less good if you're trying to work, even if it is remote for the work day. It's still, got things to do, man. So it's always a bit of a weird day when that kind of thing happens.
Yeah. I'm sure it sets things off. Looks like it's going to be open tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think we should have any more problems.
Good, good, good. We got some more guests here tonight. It's Izzy Wizzy and Copper Valor are here. Thank you both for joining us. Appreciate that a lot. Izzy Wizzy, of course, will be hitting her dream address again one of these days to see the rest of her house that she finished since the last time we visited. But I think what we're going to do that, I got the idea from Copper Valor, is that we're going to do that about once a month. Brick That Build says, I've got farms around here, so we get snowdrifts across our property. Not a lot blocking the wind from making those snowdrifts, I assume is what you mean by we got farms around here.
Yeah.
We have lots of alleyways and buildings, and it creates a lot of snowdrifts in unfortunate places. So
I don't want to know where. That
yeah,
sounds dirty.
no, dear Lord. Um, yeah, well, I'll just leave it there then. The intersections of alleys, like when there's T junctions and stuff like that. Um, Here, let's get showered, Diana. You sure do. I think I just redesigned your house, though, so I don't know if it's actually in there anymore. So what you're looking at now is a house visit. This is something they introduced in the 2.0 update. I won't take a dump with Diana around. They can stop by your house. Izzy Wizzy says, I finished the house and most of the beaches now doing Happy Home Paradise. It's one of my favorite parts of the game is Happy Home Paradise. Maybe we'll do one of those one of these weeks. That might be something I can actually take my Switch with me and broadcast from Indianapolis next week. However, the Razor Ripsaw. Oh, hey, look, I got this going. These are. I'm starting to. Funny that I'm surprised by what I did. I've been playing this so much lately that I forget what stage I'm at. This is I'm lining up all of the gifts that I need to give my villagers, and I needed them out of my pocket, so I just kind of got rid of all the furniture down here, which is unfortunate because it was pretty. But I'll work on. I think the bedroom's going to switch to this. Let's see what she thinks about my house. So yeah, they come by, and sometimes it happens. It happened to me once while I was designing. It happened 3 times in one day. Where I was like, enough. It's nice that they can come by. It's a little bit like Pocket Camp, where you have them like they come visit and then they comment on things and they ask you for stuff and they give you things. But it kind of just happens randomly. So I wish there was a way to be like, hey, I'd like to open up my house to visitors, and then everybody can come by and like have a party or like have a get together or let's all eat dinner or like something where it's like you actually choose to do it. It's not like every time I go in to design my house, I get a knock at the door. And she actually just asked me to come over. I was trying to get over to resident services so we can have a ceremony for our new bridge. And she's just not leaving. Oh, yeah, bye. Yep. Goodbye. I so many times because it's the first option, I always accidentally hit no, stay a bit longer. And so then it just keeps going.
You've got a bit of a problem with button mashing.
Yes.
So
I like hitting
gotta,
buttons.
Gotta watch that, yeah.
Yeah, those giant stubby fingers of mine, and I don't know where the fingertips are. Let's see. We need to put Diana on the wall now. So where's she gonna go? I guess I'll move this here. Go into my pockets, and we finally got Diana's photo. She's been a resident on my island for freaking years. And she wasn't giving me a photo. So let's see, we got everyone now. We got Filbert, we got Gail, who I'll replace with Chauver once I get her photo. We got Annabelle, Tank, Roscoe, Sid, Goose. Yeah, Filbert's over here. That should be everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who's missing? Beardo. Beardo hasn't given me his photo yet. That's a controversy.
Oh, what a jerk.
I know, right? Thank you.
Defend that guy, as goofy looking as he is. He should be happy,
He's the best smug in the world. I don't care what anyone else says.
Yeah.
So yeah, today, the last couple days have been, without putting too fine a point on it, quieter for the two of us.
Yeah.
Monday was
A little
kind of
bit.
like a fire drill, as it were.
It's
Um,
true.
so Copper Valor says, I agree with Brick Dad. Ben is really loud compared to you. Still?
I don't know.
All right, I turned it up like crazy. How does this sound now? So I turned it up when he first said that. My mic is muffled even. I should maybe just switch to the headset. You know what?
You sound clear. I don't really have a problem.
Right, we can never tell from each other. Let me check my settings and see what mic I'm on. I might not even have the right mic. Jesus Christ! Now I got to move all this stuff around. StreamYard is definitely easier.
Yeah.
So it's the Yeti, and it looks like it's pretty high. I just turned it up. I turned it up there. You and I are at the same level, according to the mixer in Ecamm Live.
I can't answer, so I have no idea. I'll just have to believe.
Yeah, all right, so we're at the same level now. So you guys tell us how it sounds, please.
Much better now, says BDB.
Oh, good. Yay, good. We got 5 people watching. That's fantastic. We had 71 views from last week, and I believe it went up from there even after the after the day after, because that's usually when we get our views in.
Okay.
Did you watch ACOB last night? Because ACOB goes live on Tuesdays and Thursdays now.
No, I did not. I did not know that. I was planning to maybe watch them yesterday.
There was yesterday would have been Tuesday.
Yeah, but I didn't know they were live Tuesday. I thought it was still just Thursday.
Oh, I thought you said you were planning on maybe watching them yesterday.
No, tomorrow. Thursday.
Oh, okay. Maybe I heard yesterday, and you said tomorrow. Whatever. Izzy Wiz says we sound good. All right, we can move forward. Oh, hey, I designed a new area just for funsies, and I meant to. I was gonna pick it up and do it again on screen, but I didn't. Hey, Raja Bird's Wing, Eagle Brook, whatever. Raja Brooks Bird Wing. That was the name of that butterfly that just went by. This used to be where Muffy's house was, and I decided to extend the patio of my house this way into a very castle-y kind of courtyard.
Muffy. We don't need you.
Oh, I made her a witch's house. I have to reconsider that concept. I'll show you that real quick before we get on with the actual point of today, which is redesigning the village. But yeah, this is the area. Ben, what do you think of it?
It's all right. Okay.
So Brickdad Builds picked up a bit of ACOB yesterday, and the thing is he sets his live stream to monetized before it starts. And so I'm watching, and like ads keep coming in, and so like I love Sean, so I don't mean to rip on him for this, but like I do appreciate that we don't do that to our streams, that we monetize them afterwards. Makes it more of a pain in the ass for me to go and review them. That's for sure. But he also had a new AFOL on who was into Animal Crossing. Her name was Jean, and I told her all about this, so I hope she'll show up tonight. Doesn't perhaps look like she is here, but you know, that's okay. It's okay. Maybe she'll check it out some other time.
It's late for some people. Maybe she'll be replay gang. You never know.
We got 6 people watching. Maybe she's one of them. So is there anything that you'd rather see here instead? Hey, look who's here. Ben. It's our super favorite. No offense to anybody else. Jazzy Viking Bricks is here because she likes Lego and Animal Crossing too. So says the song. Oh my God, yes, the ads. Yes, thank you. I was just kind of like, it's live. Don't play me an ad while it's live. Like, I want to see what's going on. I have to rewind it 15 seconds every time an ad comes up.
Yeah, I would say that like what's kind of interesting about this particular area is as much as you hate symmetry, it's got a fair amount of that, except the one thing that I very much want to be in the middle, which is the statue, is not.
Ha, I know. I offset the statue from the urn, and then put the cherry blossom trees over here and a pine tree over here.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the symmetry of it. It's not symmetrical with the whole house. As you can see, the house is... I got a bunch of pumpkins over here. See, the house goes off to the edge here. It's a very big house campus for me now. I fixed Goose's secret greeting, so he won't say anything bullying and odd.
Not gonna suggest that he's gonna give you a wedgie or anything.
Right. Which, unfortunately, I believe that's all of the... I wonder if at some point during the pandemic I didn't switch them all to that because I thought it was the funniest. But, you know, we tried to talk a little bit about this on Friday Night Bricks. And the one of the co-hosts with us didn't want to talk about that. Wanted to talk more about Reed's girlfriend, who's not really a
Yes.
girlfriend. I want to talk more about, does this woman know that this is how you feel about her, or are we creeping on her? What's happening? Can we
Yeah.
put a ladder to nowhere?
I'm,
We actually can.
yeah. I'm still not sure what the answer to that question is.
Which question?
Whether or not she is aware of his feelings.
Nobody seemed to have a solid answer. Or like, is it okay to
Well,
keep talking to this girl this way? Is she okay with that? Does she feel
he's very cagey
threatened?
about it in
Yeah.
general. So,
Not that Reed's threatening.
oh, he's not. He's just cagey about where they are.
Hey, my Pookie is here. What's up, Ostif Bricks? Ostif Bricks had as much as I can complain about like the drama we went through on Monday, and the what's it called? The moving of giant tool cases today, creeping on her. Yes, that's what it sounded like to me. That's why I wanted to check for her sake. She wasn't on the stream or anything, but it just like the story was like, oh, I think it's one of our friends' coworkers. Oh, we can go say hi to Shavra too. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to Pookie here. Pookie, I'm going to let you go ahead and put it in the chat yourself. If you want to talk about it, of what happened to you this week, you can. If not, we'll just say it was a bad week. Put some stuff away there, please. So, put the ladder by the urn, of course. Oh my god, I should make it a lifestyle shot. We definitely need more lifestyle shots in Animal Crossing. Jingle's photo can go away. KK Groove I picked up.
Yeah,
actually,
we've
that.
I think what's getting me most about lifestyle shots currently in the Lego realm is all of the books that don't just have blank spines, but they're completely turned around in the bookcase so that the pages are facing out. So they don't want to
I could make a
promote what's
custom
on the
pattern.
spine or whatever.
I can create a custom pattern for that. Maybe we should do that before we end tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be Sunday because Daisy May is here with snot dripping out of her nose.
Yeah, it's just so
December 29th,
So
by the way.
strange to see all the pages facing you so that they don't have to
I know it's
get permission to show Life of Pi being on their bookshelf or whatever.
repeatedly aggravating. So we have a bit of an answer here. So Osif Bricks is staying with Grams. Sorry, I haven't been able to supply answers on the stay yet. Life has been nuts. So here's what happened. I have pictures to show. Maybe I'll share them if Osif is okay with this.
He says what happened.
It's not funny, but I can't help
Yeah.
but laugh. His neighbor's house literally exploded. Sorry, it's just the way he's putting it. I can hear his voice saying it. His neighbor's house literally exploded and took out a chunk of his house because of a gas leak. No, keep this up there. And lost about 30% of his place. Shouldn't complain. Neighbors lost their entire home. They're all safe. That's the major question. Was anybody at home? All the pets safe as well? So yeah, that's I worry about that all the time. I think my biggest what's the name of that fear? Maybe we should ask ChatGPT. Is there a specific scientific name for the fear of your
A random explosion of your house?
literally your furnace exploding? All right, so he gave me permission to share it. Brick Dad Build suggests that all those books that are backwards are journals. They're not real books. Holy crap, that's awful. Yeah, that's no kidding. All right, so let me go ahead and find this. I'll have to open my texts first because I don't think I saved the image. I think I clicked off of my text and was like, my anxiety. Was only did 2 shows. Okay, sorry. Now I have staff asking questions about 1099s. It's like I said, it's been a real long day. Where you at, Pook? When's the last time we talked? It was before Sean and I. There you are. All right, I will just do it this way. Let's see. I think I have to create a new scene to do this, so give me several minutes here to figure out what I'm doing on this. Let's go with create a new scene. And there's my hideous face. Share screen. All right, so now I can do this whenever I want because we're going to change this. Share screen to that. Yes, there we have it. That is the aftermath from Ostif's 1/3 of Ostif's house being eliminated basically. Wow, how about the other properties around there? Izzy Wizzy says, sorry, I'm not talking much currently. Speed running HHP so I can do villager homes who are going to be permanent residents. Yes, that's very important. And my face is in the way of it. Let me turn this stupid face off here. Yeah, no, you're good. You do whatever you need to. We're happy to be background noise for Happy Home Paradise. Ostap says, I was coming back the hill from the run and was like 80 to 90 feet away and saw it all happen with my own eyes. I only got a few scrapes and cuts from the rubble. What the hell? Oh, wow, and wowza doesn't cover it in my book, but holy shit. There we go. That's better.
That's quite the story.
What the flying fuck, man? That is insane. Anyway, how do you transition out of that?
I don't know.
Like this. So bad.
Was the Lego community?
Ooh.
Did they sabotage the neighbor's house because he used AI in a thumbnail?
Let's ask how the Lego collection is doing. I know you're
that
hilarious.
is important.
So here's this area now. This is the entrance to the village. Yeah, very sorry for the loss of your home. It's going to take a while. As Sean from ACOB can tell you, when your house gets blown up or a tree falls on it. Yeah. Yep. Phone numbers. Oh, whoops. We're there. Hold on. Let me look at the screen. One was from Dolly Support. The other one was from Dolly Support. The other number on here was from Dolly Support. The other one was from Kristen Gillibrand, asking me for $15 to rush to the DNC. So I think all those phone numbers are okay, but thank you for pointing that out. I knew there was something wrong with showing my texts. I was like, do I have any booty calls on here? No. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm a married man. I'm joking.
Gotta keep those off the stream.
Yeah, do our best. So what do you think of this view here, Ben? I think it's a little... There's a lot hidden.
Yeah, you can't really see too much, but...
No, that's the deal with this freaking camera. God damn, I hate how they made you a beautiful world that you can't see from any angle with the camera that they gave us. Let's see. Ostap says, yeah, I was super lucky. If I was any closer, I could have been Anakin at the end of episode 3. Which, at least he lived. Do not want.
Sort of. But I guess, the only real response to that comment would be, no!
Which the Japanese translation was do not want.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that meme? That's
do not
amazing.
Want.
Okay, so we have a couple things going on here. So Brick That Build says he got fragged by a house. Awesome Bricks also says, why, thank you, folks, truly. Laughing his ass off, Buttland booty calls. I can make a phone booth for that. That used to be the thing. There used to be phone booths back in the day. Anyway, our booty calls, thanks, Pookie. I thought I'd be hard to forget. Yeah, you got it. I know where it's at. But the house blew up, so we're going to have to find a new location. Here's the concept, Ben. Annabelle's house is here off to the right. I don't know what Tank is chasing, but it was really cute. Saw his little wiggle butt, his wide kind of firm wiggle butt, just run off the right side of the screen. I'm like, I don't know where he's going. But I wanted her house to look a little bit more castle-y, so this will look like a castle merchant street kind of. And maybe we'll work on a custom pattern today. I think I'm just going to plant a bunch of trees for now. But he's back from whatever he was chasing. So I'll move Annabelle's house over by 3 spots and put a trellis in between and kind of make a road here in this other area. What do you think about the composition you're seeing so far for a village area?
It's cute. I think it'll be fine. I like seeing the multiple bridges and the little waterfall.
Multiple bridges is like my crack.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing crack.
The little
what the hell? I'm blind.
Street lamp there.
Yeah, I want to get more of those in there, of course. I have to order some from my Nook Miles ABD.
Yeah, the house on the right reminds me of that Castle Bed and Breakfast Friends Lego set they came out with.
This?
Yeah.
I do like the shape a lot. And you know who's...
Or the conical roofs.
Yes. You know whose house is the same shape?
Yours?
No, Shavra.
Tanks? Chavras? Oh yeah.
No, actually, I redesigned a couple of houses here. We got some other Bwahaha Motel 5? What am I missing? Badoon Badoon.
It's one less than Motel 6. I don't know.
Is that a dad joke sound?
Maybe.
Look who's here.
She was already here.
Yeah, I know, but now you get to
Still
see
here.
her whole house and her talking and
Yeah. How's it
I
going,
can't
Chavs?
change
What'd
that
she give you?
stupid red coat yet. Something I
that's-
already have, unfortunately. Laba. Okay, well, look at so I like redesigning and as predicted, she has a picture of Nan on her wall. And Nan has a picture of Shavra on her wall. Makes me want to get Nan, but there's no room. I do like her house. It's rather
Very,
well thought
very
out.
white.
Very
She-
white, yes.
She looks like maybe she shops at the Apple IKEA crossover section.
Yeah. I can't sit on her couch
but,
because the
you know.
coffee table is like right there.
Yeah. You play the piano though. What kind of tunes do you know?
I'll play along with
That's-
whatever's playing on her stereo, it'll play in tune with. Balloons
you're very good.
forever. Yes. His neighbor's house got Alderaan. Yes. Oh, she meant balloon, not badoon. Badoon. Maybe I'll just start calling them badoons because everything Jazzy Viking Brick says is gold. And now I
Yeah.
think that's the way we should call it from now on. Anyway, I like her house. I will probably redesign it. Let's see if Diana's not home. She just made me give her a tour of my house. But I redesigned her house yesterday to bring it down here. Sid's house has been redesigned. Roscoe's house has also been redesigned, but I think we did take a look at that. Here we go. La la la. Doo-doo. These flowers. Oh my god, there's been so much snow the last couple days. Yes, Sid is home. We can go take a look at his. He's also going to say something weird. Here we go. Oh, and Filbert's here too. Anyway, this is how I redesigned Sid's house. It's a little cluttered.
What's Filbert? Is he a squirrel or a chipmunk?
He's a squirrel.
Okay.
Yep. I love that he's wearing his construction helmet.
Yeah, I like the bubble machine next to the skull. That's always classy. I like
It's
the
on
skull
point.
run, too.
And I now realize I can't get over to Filbert with the way I have this set up, and they can't get past each other because they can't sneak by the way I can.
Because the drum's in the way. So what do you got to do? Knock that drum over like pure rock and roll style?
No, I'd have to go back in and like redesign it just for that, but it's not often that there are two people in the same spot. They're just kind of stuck there for now. I'd like to talk to Filbert. Let me see if I can. Yes!
Hey!
What a coinky dink. Jazzy Viking says, yay! That's how my brain says it too, so you just shared. There's so many like ways I talk to the dog that have made their way into like my vernacular. Even my texts sometime where I'm just like, oh, Dinder is not spelled with two D's. It's spelled with two N's. But if you're going to tell Orion it's time for dinner, you have to say, do you want your Dinder?
Dinder?
Dinder, yeah, it's definitely the word.
Dinder?
It's the appropriate word to use.
Dinder?
Yep, and I'm trying to get this area done with the rest of the water feature I want to put in, but there's a snowman in the way. A snow boy in the way. So he's got to live there for now. Oh, Copper Valley, did you see the comment that I made with the tutorial on how to put trees on the edge of your cliffs? It's crazy. It still works. I kind of don't like doing it because it's like kind of a cheat. For those of you watching who are Lego fans, it's kind of like an illegal build, an illegal technique. You can put trees on the edge if you do this weird sort of landscaping gimmick. So yeah, that's the story. There's something buried over here. This is usually I usually put gyroids here. It's probably what this is, which I don't really have any use for anymore. Oh no, it's a fossil today. Point.
Two
You
biggest jerks on the planet.
trust the two people that are seeing it. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
How many fossils do I have? 4. Okay, let's go do this. I love how we're 45 minutes into this, 42 minutes, whatever. And I haven't designed anything yet. I've shown you the stuff that I've designed, and I've talked about designing new stuff. There's my glowy spot. Hooray! Is this another fossil? Cubby's supposed to knock this tree down. I keep leaving it for him because he buried it, but I should probably just pick it up. This is what we do.
So I've got a question about whether or not I should feel flattered or insulted by something.
Yeah, what's that?
That my son said to me today.
What did he say?
So the rest of the audience didn't get to hear about this, and since I'm not live streaming with you on Sunday, I might as well talk about it here.
Perfect.
We did a parents versus kids basketball game.
Yes.
My son's basketball team on Tuesday
I know
night.
this.
You don't know the update about what he told me today.
What the hell? How am I going to
So-
do that?
So it was this whole thing where the adults were playing the kids, of course, and we're old and slow, but we're also taller and don't have to like heave the ball to shoot it more than 5 feet. But we sort of understood that the kids should have a chance to be heroes and play well.
I love this story.
And so one of the things that I decided I should do is try to get a technical foul. They had one of the children's brothers was the referee. So at halftime, I walked over to him and I said, "Hey, what do I have to do to get a technical?" And his dad overheard me and responded and said, "Just say something about his mother." So in the beginning of the second half, one of the kids shot a basket, and he was inside the three-point line, but the ref was standing a little ways back, and he called it a three-pointer. So I decided that was my opportunity to get my technical. So I came up to him and I said, that was only a 2, ref. And then because I knew that the magic words to get the technical were insult about his mother, I said, "Your mom could have made that call." So then he did give me the tech and, pretended like it was a big deal and all this stuff. So then today, after my son went sledding, he came home and I was in the hot tub because you know what? You should be in the hot tub.
Yeah,
you should.
and you have
if
one.
You have a hot tub. You should go
be in
in
that
it
thing
every
all the
day.
time. Yes, thank you.
You should live in the hot tub.
Yes.
So my son got back from sledding. My wife dropped him off, and he came
shit,
out
I
with his
missed one.
swimsuit on to get in the hot tub with me. And he like never comes in with me. So I'm like, all right, cool. We'll have some father-son bonding time. And he climbs in, and I asked him about sledding, and then I was asking him about the basketball game, since we didn't have like a ton of time to talk about it. But I said, you kids ended up beating us by like 4 points. A really good job. I said, why do you think the kids beat the adults? And I was thinking he'd say something like, better teamwork, or because you guys are old and slow, or something like that. Instead, what he said was, "I think the ref did a bad job of keeping score." And I'm like, well, that's very astute. So I guess maybe we can't get away with that anymore.
Yeah, they're at the right age where they're starting to pay attention for sure.
Yeah, he's
That's
like,
funny
because
as
at
hell.
one point you guys
What
were
are
up
you
by
doing?
like 20, and then all of a sudden we were up by 1. I was like, yeah, that kind of happened. But then I was asking him how he thought the adults played, and he was critiquing the adults. And so he said, oh, this guy was hard to guard because he was super tall, and this guy did a really good job. And then he said to me, "Dad, you were kind of fast." He goes, "You've got a sleeper bod because you don't look like you'd be fast."
Shut up! Oh my God.
So I've got a sleeper bod, everybody. So that was pretty fun.
Congratulations! You graduated.
Yeah.
You graduated from the troll in the otter to the sleeper in the otter.
The sleeper bod and the otter. Yep.
Yeah. Congratulations! I love that. That is insane.
Yeah. So
What the hell is this now?
At least he didn't peg me as the worst player on the adults team. So
Yeah,
that
is
gyroid, no, a scatteroid, whatever that is.
yeah. It's a type of freaking gyroid. They're
It's
freaking
just
everywhere.
like a
I have weeds
gyroid.
everywhere now
Okay.
too. Like I skip days so often. I don't do my typical chores, and so I miss a bunch of stuff. Like there's flowers freaking everywhere. No, backwards. That is awesome. I love that story so much.
A sleeper
sleeper
dad
bod.
bod. Dad bod. Yes, that is it. Brick Dad builds. A sleeper dad bod.
So Brick Dad Builds also says mine's down at the moment. Need new impeller for it. I wonder what that means. I think that might be a bit of his typical problem, texting, messing up a word. Unless impeller is a word, maybe I'm not sure. Of Sleeper Dad Bod, laugh out loud, of course. Maybe we can ask for clarification. Do.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what he has that's down that he needs an impeller for.
I don't either. I actually don't know what an
Me-
impeller is.
An impeller is like a propeller, but it's inside.
Oh,
Yeah. So an impeller would be like if you had a water pump. It would be if there was something inside the pump that pumped the water would be probably the impeller.
he gave us an answer here.
Hot tub. The impeller is out in
Oh!
his hot tub.
Aha!
Yeah, you got to get that impeller fixed, my man.
Good to know. Hot tubs are awesome. I wish we had one here. I would live in it. I would
Yeah,
do the
that-
live stream from it.
You
Oh,
are
and
an
look
otter.
at me. I am in dog park uniform today.
Oh, good.
Forgot. I meant to grab my Brick World shirt, which might be... It's over there. It's nearby. I'm not
Yeah, I
worried.
wore my Brick World shirt yesterday when we weren't streaming at all, because, why wouldn't you?
Right. I revealed worse than that tonight than my hairy shoulders. So, yeah, funny. Like this game definitely helped me through the pandemic, just like psyche wise. But I obviously went to a very different place than I even remember having gone to. I'll stop bringing it up any moment now. Just it is embarrassing. Like I said that last week, where I was just like, "Oh, that's embarrassing," but it's actually that was more embarrassing in kind of a funny, cute bro way. Today was embarrassing in kind of like a "Oh, are you okay?" way, and I'm like, "Yes, I am actually." It just probably is very shocking and jarring when something like that shows up that is way, way, way out of context. You know. Hey, look, a dung beetle is making a snow boy.
Okay.
I'll go
I
ahead and
didn't.
catch it. That's one of my things for the day.
I'm not hideously offended, and I'm pretty easily offended, so
I know you are.
we've got that going for us.
Today we are in Animal Crossing attire. Yes, we are. I'm literally wearing that punk shirt that I made.
Kicking the
I
ball
like when
downhill.
it falls down the stairs. It's just so cute.
My wife and daughter made a snowman today because we had those 8 inches of snow, and they named it Frank, and they put it at the entrance to an igloo that they built. And
Pardon me.
I think they maybe not so wisely built the igloo in the path that the snowblower takes from the shed to the driveway.
Yeah, oops. So do you have to go around it, or did you go through it?
Well, I happen to leave the snowblower in the garage for now.
Okay.
I'll have to move that eventually.
I see.
But it's supposed to be warm this week, so warmer at the end of this week, so it'll probably all melt anyway. But yeah,
Sorry,
they built
doing,
themselves a snow boy. His name is Frank. So
I love the name.
yeah,
Sorry, doing vape pen maintenance here. It burnt a little hot for me, and that's why I started coughing. You know, one of those things where it's like, well, why do you do this then if it burns hot? It causes you a coughing fit. Why is it something that you do? It's called addiction. Nicotine is a bitch. As I continue, all right, so let's get rid of some of these trees. Z's spouse is here. She says, I told her we were in the path. She said, Daddy can make a new path.
Well, that is one of the great things about the snowblower is it just, can cut itself a new path.
Yeah. Look who's here tonight. It's Mayo Hosco. Thanks for joining us tonight, sir. Appreciate you being here. How has your first week at grad school been, sir? Excited to see an Animal Crossing stream. Yay, good. Hopefully you join us. We're usually here live Wednesday evenings at 11 p.m. We hope to make that earlier at some point, but it's not in the cards right now. Until then, we will actually be off next week because I will be in Indianapolis. I have a feeling, Ben, that I will go live. You'll be out of town, correct?
Yeah.
I am bringing 2 sets from the live stream that we've discussed. Oh, I changed my mind on one of those. Well, we discussed that one anyway. So there will be 2 sets. 1 Animal Crossing set and 1 set from Cute versus Stupid.
Okay.
And we'll see how I do building those in my hotel room in Indianapolis. Might be cute, might be stupid. Hey, KK
Okay.
Groove is here now. This is a good song. So I'm going to switch this. What am I on now? Safari? See how things go here with Groove. Oh, here, I'll turn it up for a minute so everybody can hear this jam. So I'm redesigning my village tonight. Just finished the last class of my first week. Congratulations, you got that out of the way now. Do-do-do-do. If this isn't lining up, which is possible. Where did the audio thing go? Let's listen to this song for a moment. Remember where that's at? It's at E3, 53, duh. You know what? I don't know if this needs to be outside Roscoe's house. Let's go back to Safari. Anyway, good song. It's in somebody's house. Spike's house, maybe? Biff's house. On Bro Key, my other island. Where is Safari? Come on, man. Oh, it's a KK Safari, so I need to go to the Ks. There it is. I like when my Animal Crossing villagers sing this song in the plaza. It's multi-part harmony. So they all break into their little different groups, and it's very cute. All right, so let's get back down to the village. We had our ceremony for the new bridge. I like where the new bridge is at. You like the bridges that go behind each other. I like that aspect of it too. We will probably remove another bridge tonight to get ready for the other new one. We have to wait until the stupid snowboy melts in order to make the new bridge. So I'll demolish a bridge tonight instead of making a new one. We've got plenty of bridges left to make. We are almost out of staircases, which is I'm making a multi-level canyon-style island like Copper Valor also has. I'm running out of inclines very quickly. Brick Dad Builds is given, I believe, praise to Hosco for being here. Good vibes, good vibes. All right, so I think the first place, because we have the house here now, first place I want a tree is right here, because the rest of it's going to be like a street. Let's see if this doesn't ruin too much of the aesthetic of these towers. Oh, here, Ben, here's a question for you. Should I change these towers to the same finish of those back towers, which is more of the mossy, broken plaster over bricks? Or do you like the entrance being a little bit more updated?
Yeah, you got to keep that entrance nice and clean, man.
So, Copper Valor, I have trouble doing this. Let me go try it here. Oh, don't fall. I just kicked my microphone. I have so much trouble with this microphone. Let's go try to do this because it's something I've been working on. And I've gotten lots of advice from Copper Valor, and we helped her get 8 items out of a rock. How to hit it 8 times. Let me see if I can get it over this bridge, because I would love to have
That's
it. Yep.
super critical.
Probably have to get it to the point
Gotta
where I
be
can
able to
actually
do that.
roll it. There's not a lot of snow around here. All right, let's try to make a snow folk over here in the spot that I want to build the freaking bridge. We'll just make it more difficult. I can build the bridge over the snowman, though. All right, let's go. Let's get over this bridge. It's going to get smaller. Oh, now it's down to kicking again. See, it keeps falling back. Come on, come on. Don't kick it into that. Yeah. Now it's going to be on a path, so it's going to get down even further. Oh, boy. I kicked it into a bush. Copper Valor says, get it big enough She'll roll over instead of kicking it over. Yeah. I'm just gonna kick this directly into the deer scare. Now they'll have to show up somewhere else anyway. All right, so let's get back to designing the village here. I think I want a different cobblestone pattern. And I want one of these, at least one of these garden wagons moved over to kind of be in between part of the street. You know, for now, I'm going to use this pink cobblestone pattern that I made just to get an idea of what we're going to end up doing with the road in the village. Start construction. I guess we'll move Annabelle's house tonight. We'll move back to where Diana's house was before I moved it down here. We're going to keep Annabelle's house's shape. I'd like the houses to be similar to each other. I like the colors of her house a lot. Annabelle's house, that is. But they both have purple doors, so there, winner.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Doors.
I think those houses do nicely next to each other with a trellis in between. They're not called trellises in the game. They're called like pergolas or something like that. Oops, helicopter's looking for someone. Where?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't either. Maybe it was in my mic. Maybe it's something happening in her neighborhood. I don't know. These are. This is the live stream stuff that happens to us. No idea what you mean by that. If you can clarify, fine.
You want to hear an important story about my front door?
Why wouldn't I?
So my front door has like many a front door. It has a pattern on the front door of pieces of gold colored embellishment. It makes it look like stained glass, but it's not actually stained glass, whatever it is. Mosaic. Yeah. The pattern on the front of my door, I kid you not, looks like two penises touching.
Oh no.
Yeah, with ball sacks.
With ball sacks even. So like literal, like full on graphic penises on your front door.
Yes.
Glad we're telling this story after everything else that's happened tonight.
Yeah,
so Copper lives on the edge of Iffy, so there is a police...
So we're working on today. I mean, I figure if you're, clipping one thing out, you might as well clip this out too, right?
I'm not clipping this out.
It's
just penises. People have penises.
Yeah, they do. We call it the double dick door. That's what we call it.
The double dick door.
Yeah. And we didn't choose the pattern. It came with the house when we bought it, but I was just like, if I saw that in the store, I would be like, you can't unsee that.
I'm just going to delete the stream.
But yeah, it's just like...
Yeah,
it's
I'm
embarrassing.
Surprised. How long have you lived there?
Honestly. We've lived here since 2011.
And you haven't fixed the double dick since then? It's been quite a while since you realized it was...
Well, and
You're living on the edge of Iffy, so another thing that you and Copper Valley have in common.
Yeah, so when we first moved in, there was... We spent a lot of time in the living room, which was right inside the door. So we put curtain up over that
okay.
thing anyway. So from the inside, you can't see it. From the outside, you can see it. But we don't notice it anymore. We just know that that's what's behind the curtain, right? So
yeah.
I'll have to take a picture of it sometime. So we
please do.
We can share, but it's not subtle. You just look at it and you're like, yep, that's what that is. I don't know. I gotta go get some more water here in a minute. So
I don't really question you guys there on that one.
Might have to take a picture of it and send it to you.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. We will definitely be Casa dos Dickies.
I'm really thirsty tonight.
I was gonna say Casa de Cacahuetes. I don't know why we were both thinking Spanish, but that just means peanuts, not peanuts. So this is more accurate. I think Brick Dad Build's suggestion. But yeah, that's a long time to live in a house with two dicks on the door.
Yeah.
What is this conversation? This is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's just how it's worked out.
I do know that if we asked ChatGPT to make that image for us, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would not do a good job with that. Even if it could, even if we convinced it to make something similar or something that it thought was okay, that's the most ridiculous thing about Chat GPT is when it tells me like, "Oh, I can't create something that's Sonic the Hedgehog." But if I'm like, make a blue
Anthropomorphic.
anthropomorphic hedgehog, it produces Sonic.
Yeah,
Like,
especially if you ask it to be blue and being chased by a robot that wants its
it
rings.
doesn't even pretend.
It's like, yeah,
I just got
I'll just
I
give you
just got a
Sonic.
text from Z's spouse. She might be trying to save me the effort of walking upstairs. Yep, she is.
She's sending you a
Okay,
picture.
I'm sending this to you, Mark.
All right, thank you. I'll put up everyone's phone numbers. So Copper Valor used to have a cactus that was about 2 feet tall, and it started growing another piece of cactus at the base, then a second cactus at the base on the other side. Jesse Vikingbrick says, "Pay no attention to the wizards behind the curtain."
Yeah.
Brickdad Build says, "Need a sign over the door. We don't cross the streams in this house."
Yeah. Well, I've now sent it to you.
Unless you do. All right, I'll
enjoy
give it a
this
second.
photo.
Let's do.
I don't
purple
suppose
here.
Z's spouse is also going to bring me a water refresh.
That was what I was guessing too. Like, are we gonna see Z's spouse in the stream? I doubt she wants that.
Yeah, she probably doesn't.
Nah. Good call. Good call. Let's go see if we have any lampposts in storage. We're gonna pick up this. What? Why did I thought I saw another garden planter or a garden wagon. Oh, it's over at Shaver's house. Hold on. Hold on, Ben. Wait, no, it's not. Where did I see it? Just
What
making
kind of
shit up
lantern?
now. A wagon. It looks like this, but
Oh.
it's green. This thing.
You did walk past one.
I think it was up by Able Sisters. I might have some in storage. So sick of storage today. So many flowers on this island. There's Tank.
Guess I'm gonna have to get
Tank.
my own. Guess I'm gonna have to get my own water. But that's okay.
All right, you have fun while you're doing that. I will get the put something. I don't want to put something away, or do I? Oh, I picked it up already. Ben, look, it's in my. It's
Oh, there you go. Garden wagon.
yeah, I found it. All right, let's see. Texts. Didn't notice anything till now. I don't actually see it. Right, I was imagining something rather different. So let me open up my photos.
You don't see it? Come on.
I do see it now that you say that's what it is, but like it was not immediately obvious to me that way. I thought they were like mirrored to each other in profile. Let me see if there's any other
Well.
photos in here. Want to avoid. There we go. All right, so let's go with this.
Ostif's house blew up. That was not as exciting as, what you
Dicks
guys are
for your
about
door.
to see here. Yes.
Right. Well, very active stream tonight, which I very much appreciate. 78 comments. We currently have 7 likes, which is excellent, and there are 8 people watching. So whoever the 8th person is who hasn't liked it, please hit that like button. I'd also encourage you to subscribe. All right. There's the front of Z Cerberus's house.
Yeah. You try to tell me that's not what I said it was. So, yeah.
I find the fact that there are triangles above the balls, above and below.
Yeah.
The fact that your door has a double taint.
Yeah.
Classy as
it
fuck.
is.
Yeah, this
It
is
is.
great. Yeah, I love this.
Yeah. I'm like, there's so many things they could have
Oh my
done
god!
to
I just
avoid
noticed
this.
the heads.
Yes. That's like the part that does it, right?
That makes them dicks. Like this
Yes.
is what you.
If that was gone, if that part wasn't there, I wouldn't think this. But the little flowery butterfly shape in the middle
Oh my god!
is what causes it to be like, oh, you know what that
Yeah.
looks like?
So Copper Valor's going to sleep, but she couldn't help but mention that it wouldn't occur to her either. Z's spouse says she agreed, not immediately obvious, but once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Yeah, they're hidden dickies.
Yeah, but they're there.
It's actually rather pretty. I do appreciate the fact that like one of the sets of balls. Oh wait, no, there's something on your door.
Yeah, there's
I was
like
like,
a no solicitor sign on the back.
oh, okay.
Not that the solicitors care that you have a sign up. Like,
Totally appropriate. That is the home of the tainted. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for representing the show, Ben.
yeah, and I think the camera view slightly askew. Like they're proportional. They're symmetrical dicks.
Oh, they are. Okay, yeah. So it's definitely askew because they don't look symmetrical.
Yeah.
Like the one on the bottom looks like it has smaller balls. Dear Lord.
Disney does it, so why not the window too? Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they like to do some weird stuff like that sometimes, but
Fully viewing it all, it is a rather unfortunate. All right,
Yeah.
Ben, why don't you go get water? I'll
gonna
go use the bathroom and we'll do this.
A wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the stream, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bathroom break now, and then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Like,
First,
just
like-
like, hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm gonna go. Nope, here's the right one, and I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Of course
So-
you are.
You're gonna go. Why
through
don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
Ben plays a tune 2 minutes long while the tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted. So let me unmute him.
The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me pee.
Yeah, I
It's been
managed
60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah,
you'll be listening to me.
Hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting the strange flow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, Mark's gotta go. Mark's gotta go. Hey, Mark's gotta go.
We are so immature. I love this comment so very much. There's 2 comments here that I absolutely adore. Mayo says, so all these little tasks, quests as my friends play this, all make sense now. I'm playing Forge of Empires while listening. That is exactly what Matt Husband is playing right now. That's funny. Great games. I love the design games. Forge of Empires for me is a little bit too story and challenge based. Like you lose your characters, you go through all the generations of them. I like building the empires themselves, but I just like the placards it creates on cutscenes. Where it's like, oh, look at the new castles you get at this stage of the family's dominance or whatever. And then Brick Dad Builds is giving you advice to hide the dicks. Like we should honestly, we should just delete the stream. This will be our secret. It's just between 8 of us. And by the way, we do have 8 viewers and 8 likes now. So thank you to that 8th person who hadn't clicked like for listening to the peer pressure. Brick Dad Build suggests using food coloring and Elmer's glue to hide the dicks. Faux stained glass to hide the symmetrical dicks.
glass.
Yeah. You can make like a happy face. You put pareidolia. Oh, Copper Valor just left. I texted you last night when she found pareidolia in her stream, in her island, on her stream.
Did she recognize that it was a face?
No, well, she recognized it was a face, yes, but she didn't know the term pareidolia. But I put it in her comments. I don't know if she... I don't think she watches our stream consistently enough to hear how we hit pareidolia because she's not
Yeah.
she watches this stream, but she doesn't watch the 3 hours of Lego because she's not a Lego fan,
Right.
which is
Right.
more than okay
It's
because
fair
she
to
sends
show up.
so many people to both of our streams.
Yeah.
Which I don't know
It's
that we
fair to
sent
show up and
anybody. We try to tell people to follow Copper Valor, but I don't know that any of our people have gone over to her stream. But maybe Mayo will. Mayo, you like Animal Crossing? Copper Valor has a great stream. She goes live like 5 to 9 times a week and has a lot of really fun videos. In addition to her live streams, where she plays a number of Nintendo games. Your spouse is raising her hand.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Does she have a question?
Or she's maybe volunteering to give us faux stained glass. I'm not sure. Or maybe she's trying to volunteer me to give us faux stained glass. I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I know that I haven't played in long enough for the Nintendo Switch to almost go to sleep. So perhaps we should play Animal Crossing since that's the point of the stream. Tank's always creeping in the background. I think he feels the same way about me I feel about him.
I think so too.
You wouldn't know that by talking to him.
One eye and one horn trained upon you at all times.
Does he have the eye patch on again?
No, but they're on different sides of his head, so
Z's spouse says she doesn't think. Can you be clearer? Oh, here we go. I don't think I've ever liked the stream. Oh, well, fine. If you don't like it,
figured out
don't watch it.
She was admitting that she was the one.
Oh, I thought she meant she didn't like it.
So what I'm hearing is that Think Outside the Box could have an extra like for every single video.
If Rachel knew what a thumb looked like.
If only I could keep my darling, amazing wife happy enough
Here we go.
Click the button for us.
Have we used her real name on the stream before? Or do I need to scrub the entire thing? Okay. I'm like, sorry. Oh, should we do some stalls to make it look like a... I'll grab a couple stalls and see what happens. I'll grab one stall and see what happens. So, Brickdad Builds loves this. She was number 8. And we called her out. This is what happens. Now she knows. This is how you live and learn. Hey, Ben, would you call that a mistake?
She's number 1 in my book. No, she just now knows how to do it.
She's very close to number 1 in my book as well. I love your wife.
And I'm okay with that because,
right,
you bat for the other team. So
that's platonic. But that gorgeous auburn hair. Like, oh, damn. What a great person in general. Don't mean to make everything about physicality, but what a beautiful, beautiful wife you have. I do have to say. So Mayo Hoskins says, oh my God, a fellow forger. I'm online because my guild is collectively waiting to fight in the guild battleground. Okay, you need to talk to Matt Husband at, what's it called? What company do I own?
Brick World.
What?
Brick World.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you're right. Brick World. Yeah.
Brick
I own that company.
World.
I do that for... Now he's consternated. He's like, I have a problem. Will you please pay attention to me? Of course I will. Oh, shit! See, now... Sure, let's go to your house, Tank. Now at least we get to see... I can prove that I designed his house. Yeah, yay, fun. Let's go to your house. Let's play high card, low card. So, yes, he did. I just changed that recently. Look at this house I designed for him. I love this.
He's got a hot tub.
Of course he does. We're going to hang out in that hot tub. Brickdad Build says, yes,
working.
It's been mentioned, but out of the 7 of us, here, I'm sure it's good. Oh, I love this. Oh, there we go. I'm like, why won't this get off the screen? It was me, not the comment. All right, so let's make this. So look at this. I think I did rather well. Ben, critique me on it.
It's very zen. I like the hot tub in particular.
Yes.
It does seem a little plain for Tank.
Well, he's a zen guy.
Is this just a one-room house?
His energy is, yes, all of the villager houses unfortunately are. We can go to
except for yours.
Happy, yes. Mine is like 7.
You're super special.
Yes. Yeah. Or 6 rooms. We can make them a 2-room house in Happy Home Paradise.
Okay.
With That's a giant footprint. But here we're stuck with 6 by 6. And his essence, don't ask, is harmonious. And so
Okay,
I put him
that
in.
makes sense.
I give him this stupid shirt all the time. I'm like, just stay in this Edo merchant
Yes,
period costume.
Stay zen. Yeah.
I gave him a.
Well,
I
in
gave
that
him a.
case, you've
Yeah.
got the bonsais on the table, and the cherry
Mm-hmm.
blossoms, and the bamboo. So it's all working for me. I just
Fun
really think you
times.
guys need to take a dip in the hot tub.
I would love that, but we can't get in. You can in Pocket Camp, but you can't here. So he's got green on his west wall. He's got oh, he does not have yellow on his east wall. I screwed something up. He has red on his south wall. What do you call that, Ben?
I don't know.
If it wasn't screwed up, you'd call it feng shui.
What do you call that?
Feng shui.
Okay. This room has excellent feng shui.
Yep. And like Brick Dad Build says, like I said, it has room to move around. But it is a warm room. Thank you. I chose warm tones because he's cold. He's got a lot of cold tones, but
So
also
here-
has the warmth and the aurora through the window here. A bamboo
Yeah.
screen to like make the window, bamboo shelf, bamboo bench, bamboo speaker. As you mentioned, the bonsai shelf here. What's up, buddy? What do you want? I sure will. Let's sit. Let's sit and talk.
Thanks,
You and I sit on this bench. Oh, wait. Let's get in the hot tub. Wait, we can't. You know I want to.
I don't know
Okay.
why you're
I
dancing
can't.
around the bench here. There we go.
Because there's a half a space and it won't let me just sit on it.
There you
Here,
go.
sit with me. Just sit with me.
Down,
Look at my blue
Tankerini.
eyes. My eyes in real life are not that blue. But it was probably the best facsimile of it in the game.
So is feng shui always reliant on wall colors along with furniture arrangement, or some function of wall color?
Yes, it's all about having a path for energy to like come in and out of your house. So his front door goes right back to the mountains where the Aurora Borealis is. I don't want a patchwork coat, so I'm going to try to guess wrong.
I see.
Or I can give this patchwork coat to Beardo. So
Well,
Beardo,
unfortunately, it's like oh, okay, never mind.
what?
No, he's. I mean, I was like, well, it's gonna be 50-50, right? But it's not quite 50-50.
No, if I don't want it and they give me an 8, I'll guess higher. But I want to give this to Beardo. So we should go talk to Beardo because we want to make sure. And it's never the same card. It's always higher or lower. Like they never. Oh, look at this. This is one of the
Ew.
easiest ones.
he was very excited for you. That was
I know, right? He
very
applauded me
nice
for
plotting.
picking a random card to be correct. You know.
Well, you know, small victories.
I know I've asked you this before. Would this ever be your thing if you had like a week off because you had to like recover from a surgery? I don't know why that was what I came up with. That sounds kind of sad now. Energy flow
Oh.
unobstructed. Yes, that's feng shui. Maybe that's the actual meaning, I think. Is that what you're
could-
saying, Brick That Builds? I know it means something
happen.
specific.
You know, blowing out my back is not beyond the realm of possibility if I keep trying to play basketball with my kid.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is. I think if I was doing it, I would be stuck doing it for like 4 weeks straight.
Yes.
Like, I
In
wouldn't
what
be-
way? Like it's
Okay.
addictive? Or
Right,
you-
I would want to build everything like you're doing.
And it takes a while to get there. When you first start the game, you can't build houses. You can't build, not all the structures on the island are available, and it's like probably a few weeks in until you can even terraform, which is making the cliffs and the
Yeah.
waterfalls. But I love this. I love this carpet. It's carpeting in the game, but I put lights in it anyway so that he would have kind of like landscaping lights in his. This is called like I forget exactly what it's called, but it's like Cold Creek or like Zen River or something like that. But when you run through it, you actually like you make the wet footprints. It splashes, like your boots kind of go into the water.
Even though
Like
it's
you
just
can do
carpet.
a lot with this. It's a carpeting, yes, or flooring. Flooring, I think, is what they refer to it as. I'm gonna give him one more hug. His favorite spot to lift weights is his bamboo bench.
Yeah, I don't know if that's advisable, buddy.
Let's see if he'll dance with me. Hold on. Yeah! I don't know why I think that's so cute. So one of my favorite parts of the game is that they dance with you. I'm gonna leave. His feelings are gonna be hurt. We were here for like 5 minutes.
He said he was glad you stopped by at least.
I know. At least I get a windbreaker from him. Now I have to make sure I don't give that back to him as a gift, because he'll know. He'll be like, "Oh, is this the one that I gave you?" Like he'll actually say that.
Yeah.
It's like, "Sir, don't make me feel guilty about giving you a gift that's gonna look good on you and your giant delts." All right, back to the game. I do believe we have to go to Harv's Island to customize a few things to get our lamppost. Oh, hey, it's Muffy. Oh my God. Love, 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 love. So when I was looking up for Close Call on Sunday, when I did the creepiest Animal Crossing villagers,
Yeah.
one of them in one of the articles I found listed Muffy. Her.
She was not nearly as terrifying as the ones you presented.
Pietro, especially, who's also a sheep. There's two
Oh, yeah.
rainbow sheep in the game. One's Dom, one is Pietro. Hey, talk to me again. And I think she's really cute. Like, I love her purple and black.
She
and
she
her
gives me a Beetlejuice kind of vibe.
yes. So she's very punk rock. So she's like her essence is like elegant, I think, but her hobby is rock or like grunge or something like that. And she's always talking about this sort of. Well, the Sisterlies all say the same thing. So the Sisterlies have a bit more of an edge to their personality, which thank you for making a female character more in depth than other games might. I know it's not that in depth, considering that one of the female personalities is normal, but you know. I love her. I think it's probably one of the best characters in the game, just design-wise, mixed with the personality. I think she's perfect. So Brick Dad Builds confirms Feng Shui is about balance and harmony. His wife is a yoga teacher, and he says, "I have a friend that resembles Muffy. I do too." There's a commonality to it. I think that's what works a lot about with a lot of these. But when we find somebody like Ben, who was it? The Truffles. The pig with the unibrow.
Yeah, what was that? What was that really big name?
We should bring up all the like the Animal Crossing close calls on here. Maybe we'll start doing that in 2 weeks. Once Indianapolis is done, we'll bring up close calls to close it out. Here, hold on 1 second. I wanted to bring some of this stuff down here. If we put, let's just say, for example, a stall by the road, would this be oh, it's Sakura. I'm not feeling it. High-end emo punk. Ben, what do you think of not necessarily with this pattern, but some sort of stall being put on the side of the road?
Okay. I mean, does whoever live there, like to display things or have a lemonade stand or?
Sure. Let's see what we can put on there. Do we have anything we can put on there? Street lamps don't go on there. No, I have nothing I can do. Let's try this. Hold on. So I want to put this here. And then we'll move this back to here. We have to get rid of this rock then. Okay. All right, I can't move it. Too much crap in the way. There we go. All right, so we got that. What if we did this along the edge of the street? Would it be too much? Hello? 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 There. I've never found a good spot for these. Part of my problem with them is, like, look at this flower bed, and then look at the flowers in the game. The flowers in the game are as big as your head. And then they do these flower beds, but I think it would make a nice border to a cobblestone path.
That is kind of odd.
It is. I don't have these anywhere. Not you.
No.
I don't have these anywhere else in the game. Anywhere in the game at all, actually, at this point. Where'd it go? Probably where the street lamp was, which would be there. Okay. And do they meet up? Nope. They have to be that far apart from each other. Thoughts?
Disappointing.
Agreed. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
what if we did...
I think that like the flowers in the back half are okay, but then whatever those shrubbery, lady, baby's breath,
Like-
angel's breath, whatever the hell they were in the foreground of those.
Yeah, like
terrible.
the neon hyacinths, I would call
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
What are those? Those don't need to be there. Oh, we got the garden wagon, a green garden wagon.
Watch.
Alright.
I love this. We've done this before. The wheels turn when I push it. Ha ha.
That's important.
Yeah, very. And then I think I would do this. Between the two houses, we're going to put that trellis piece. So I think to create like a boundary between the property, we want them to be able to walk between it. So it's going to go through here, and then here would be, you'll know what I'm talking about eventually, once we can actually see it, because we have to move Annabelle's house first, would be a round topiary. And then these, I have a lot of these. We can put these on the path. Hello. In front of the houses, so it kind of shifts from street lamps to garden lanterns. Now, in the game, the street lamp and the garden lantern here are... Mayo Haskell says, bring me a shrubbery! Which I appreciate a lot. So, the street lamp and
Shrubbery?
the...
What is he talking about?
Are you serious?
I'm not.
Girl, what? Okay, thank you. The street lamp
We
and...
are the knights who say me.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Don't fuck with me that way, please. I'm very tired, but I love you either way. The garden lantern and the street lamp are both the same shade. They're called bronze. Do they look the same shade?
No,
No, it's annoying.
one's bronze. I would say the street lamp looks bronze.
Mm-hmm.
The garden lamp, however, is like a weird dark green color almost. I don't know.
It's like an oxidized bronze without being fully oxidized.
Yeah, I'm not
I think
sure.
is why they call it that. I think for a street with houses on it, we're getting somewhere. I feel like the street should maybe have something that like sets the house away from the street itself. Like there should be like a mailbox or a planter. Pff, Daisy May is still here. Brick Dad Builds. Laughing at something. We must be funny. Perhaps the shrubbery. Comments. I hope. Anyway, I'm moving this over here to give an idea. Daisy, get out of here. Nobody wants you here. Oh, Badoon. Badoon. Got it. See, I told you I would adopt Jazzy Viking Bricks vernacular. What did I just pick up? The goddamn garden wagon. Come on. I was trying to pick up the stupid... Oh my god.
Present.
This.
He wants the present. There we go.
What else would I want? Yay!
Good deal.
I like that. Just
That
money
wasn't
falling
a-
out of the sky.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a steaming pile of monkey dung.
Yeah, exactly, which does happen. Play this game long enough, you'll get everything. There. Jazzy Viking Bricks is very excited that we have adopted Badoon. We need a Badoon banner.
Badoon.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. Annabelle's house is going to move over 2 squares, and we're going to put a trellis in between. So these flowers, oh my god. I do like those around Annabelle's house, by the way. The blue, purple, and pink. I think that's hot, if I do say so myself. New comment. Money. Yep, exactly. That's why I like those Badoons. Is because sometimes they give us money. It'll look basically like this with a topiary behind it. With a topiary. With a pergola. It is a trellis.
They call it pergola. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Let's go grab one and just put it in there. We'll dig up these flowers. As much as I like the color pattern, we'll get it back in there somehow. I like Annabelle and Diana being friends. So they should be neighbors. I got back here all early after our Mark's Gotta Go song. And then forgot to get myself a new can of pop. And the pop is flat.
Wah, wah.
Whatever. Live and learn. Ooh, this would be nice. And nope, getting too far ahead. Okay, we're looking for a trellis. This is what Sid gave me tonight. Was an Imperial partition. Very cool piece. You saw it in my bedroom earlier. What did I say I was getting? A trellis.
Yep.
All right, we're definitely going over to Harv's Island to have what's his bucket? He's an alpaca. He's a llama. His name is Cyrus. He's gonna customize some stuff for us. Get out of my way, Daisy May. You suck. She's actually kind of cute, even with snot hanging from her face.
Snotty potty.
All right, so let's see what this looks like here real quick. Entrance to the village. We like it a lot. I actually really like this. From the beach perspective, the sea lions may not make much sense, but I like that fountain because it's unique. It's
cute.
2.0 item. Yeah, the village doesn't really show up back there yet, or at all. And it may not, because the world is on a tube. But it's at least okay. I think you know what we could do. Okay, so Ben, you see there's a that iron and stone fence in front of the castle turrets.
Yeah.
I could run that behind the castle turrets as well, so that it is behind and frames that statue to the right. But we leave to the left, but we leave to the right the trees and the well.
Okay.
So it gives it, again, it's asymmetrical symmetry. I'm getting super symmetrical with this game. You know what I want to do right now?
You can dig it.
I'm going to change this.
Start pulling stuff. Yeah.
Nope, just change that. Look at now it's
There you go.
asymmetrical. Now we
right.
don't have the same. Now I'm winning because I switched the angle of those. Oh, I like those cherry blossoms that way actually. That's cute. All right, killing it. Look at me. Look at me winning life.
If only you could add a front door in that gatehouse.
I
Make the
can.
two penises touching.
I can. I
Okay.
can and will. By the way, well, think about the making a double pattern. Let's see if he's going to give us his photo. It's Beardo. It's the first time seeing Beardo on the stream tonight. That's rare. We usually see our Beardo.
Weirdo. Yep.
He's wearing one of my custom shirts.
Aw, how adorbs.
It's the ski jacket. Nachos and
and
Fun Dip.
All right. Well,
He looks like somebody who would enjoy those two delicacies together. That's why he got that name. That one I can happily explain. And it was the same like synapses of joy that created his secret greeting along with the others.
I'm getting some, I don't know if I'd call it pareidolia, but the sideburn and hair piece on the side of Beardo's head looks like an elephant.
Like he has tusks? Yes.
And a couple ears back there, like all the way back even. It looks like an elephant.
So in Happy Home Paradise, Beardo asks for an English garden. And this is his house in the game.
So you made it like a detective's office almost. He's like Sherlock Holmes in here.
I did not do this. This is the game
Oh.
default house for Beardo.
Okay.
I think we can
Beardo,
give him
Beardo.
an English garden. Maybe we do that 3 weeks from now. Because we'll have Indianapolis in the way, unfortunately. But maybe we make the next episode on Buttland all about Beardo. You don't sound too excited about that.
No, that sounds fine to me.
Okay, you must have been Legoing.
I'm working on my well, not the triangles. I'm working on a lexagon.
Ooh. Hey, we have 10 likes somehow. Does that mean 10 people are watching?
Some people have gone to bed. Copper's gone to bed. Z's spouse is probably in bed.
Yeah, 8 people are still watching though, which means we've had 10 people watching at least for the night, which we very much appreciate. We're going to scrub part of this because there was an unfortunate saying put on the screen, which I very much regret. But I also, like, if asked to, I could easily defend. But let's not go there right now.
Yeah.
We've talked enough about this already. I don't like how this has turned out. Because it's like, I would say on the surface, if anyone's paying attention, it would probably seem worse than it is. And I'm like, okay, this isn't a thing. It was a weird phase where I thought one thing was funny. That's obviously, well, let's be honest, still funny to me. But never wanted to talk about me finding that sort of thing funny. Anyway, that's what therapists are for, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
But we've done a lot of Mark therapy on this stream. Dear God.
That's true.
Do you ever feel analyzed by this? Because I feel on the spot a lot.
No, I don't think so.
Good. Good, because I don't necessarily like it. I mean, I'll dig into it because I don't think there's anything wrong with talking about what makes us individuals, but at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, why is it this?
No, the only one who sometimes puts me in weird spots and like doesn't seem to pick up on I'm not talking about that is my own spouse.
Aw.
Like no, I don't want to answer that right now for some reason. She like doesn't understand, and then later on I'm like, hey, blah 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 blah. She's like, oh, I didn't know. I'm like, well,
Now you do.
out there, lady. Now you know. All right, so what are we decorating here?
Yeah, we're just like changing these to, oh, it's not bronze, it's brown. That might be part of the problem. But I do want them to be brown. I like the brown better than the dark green, the white, or the black. I just think like I tend to paint things or design things in warmer tones. I'm sorry, colder tones. I like the blues. So getting a brown street lamps around everything else. That's why it was like very hard for me when you were first like, hey, you like the cracked plaster and like the vines of these castle towers. That's the way you build. I was like, oh yeah, but it's reddish. And I'm like, I like the gray castles, but the gray castles are boring. So this is where we end up. You know, it's not been an easy week. And I'm very happy for this space that we have established. And so I will just like throw out again, thank you to all of the Brickworld Crossing fans that are watching tonight. And thank you to my co-host, one of my best friends in the world, Mr. Ben Hauger. I appreciate all your support. Mentally, physically, spiritually, Brickworld, business-wise, and personally, and just accepting me for who I am. You've put up with a lot. You put up with a lot in this journey with me, and I just have to say thank you very much for that. Stop clapping, Reese.
They were clapping for me, but now maybe not.
Well, I should have let her keep going.
Yeah,
One of the things that annoys me in the game is like she's been relegated to just clapping for her husband. I know we've talked about this before, but yeah, no, it's just like sometimes when like the stress level reaches the point where I'm at right now, it's hard to like keep up my self. Like I don't feel like myself a lot of days recently, and I think spaces like this that we create with reaching out to the community and like offering stuff to the community and like just being here with them means a lot to me. And so to have someone that I can rely on to do that with me twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, and just also having the chat and the Tainted and others support us as well. I want to give big thank yous to absolutely everybody tonight. Hey, look who's here. Papa Rex is here. Says, good morning. Why a hard hat? And why is it gone now? Sorry, late to the
This
show.
is technically morning. My goodness.
You're good. So the hard hat is so I could terraform and put down pathways. And I could not wear it on the plane because I don't know. So that's the answer there. I guess I don't really know. Mayo says, boring gray castles, hence the castle rankings on that bricking up Brad stream. Whoa. Do you know what he's talking about?
I don't know who Breaking Up Brad is, but he apparently hates gray castles, so fine.
And he's had a castle ranking. So we'll have to check it out. Yeah. Something else for us to see. Izzy
Castles
says,
are the worst Lego theme of all time.
don't you start. I don't ever know where you're at. Izzy Wizzy says, you're welcome. And appreciate that a ton. She may be quiet tonight and don't talk much, but she's happy to be here. We're happy to have you here. And yes, I know, right? Best. I'll stop there. Mia Hoskins says, I'm only here because I discovered Friday Night Bricks simulcast here. Well, no, we're happy you are. Very happy you are.
Yeah.
We know who you are.
Even if he was, just wanted to talk about the Eagles the whole time, Jan, that's okay.
Right?
On Friday Night Bricks. And of course, the only reason I go on to Friday Night Bricks is to tell Reed how much castles suck.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Makes sense.
So
Ben, I'm going to put one of these pergolas. I was right, pergola.
Yeah.
Between
get the color right down there,
two. Right, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I want your advice on.
Yes.
So I like the white on white because the white flowers look kind of pink to me. I don't like yellow.
White. No yellow.
The other option is the little blue flowers because I don't use those anywhere else.
But then they don't. Then the trellises
are brown.
Are now brown.
Yeah. Don't you wish you can control all of it? Papa Rex says no hard hats on airplanes. Got it. Yeah. Right. Or on Captain's boat either. Or in the changing booth, like you just can't wear it. I don't know. It's a Nintendo fault. So this one's out because the wood is too dark. Mayo says, Breaking Up Brad exhibited that Castle Pirates Ocean Village at Brickworld Chicago. I know Mark had a team to review all those applicants. Oh, we don't review applicants. No. We just review the space they requested. Anybody who wants to build anything, we have a request now. We have a request now for someone that's afraid like their build's going to offend somebody. So here's a quick question to like the Lego fans on the stream. I err on the side of no. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say that. What do you think about politically motivated, provocative mocks? Thoughts? Ben, start with you.
That's it's a bit of a touchy one. I guess part of it is, well, I guess there's a couple things I would ask. First of all, what's considered political to some people is not to others.
Right.
So, sometimes people think you're making a political stand when you're not.
Yes.
But I guess the other thing is if you're considering yourself or you're promoting yourself as some sort of artist, sometimes there are political themes attached to them. I think that there's a difference between promoting a political idea and attacking somebody personally.
Yes, agreed.
And that's sort of where the line is for me. If that's not what it is, if it's just a statement about how something is going in the world and not liking it, or climate change or whatever. I mean, I guess that kind of stuff doesn't make me want to jump off a bridge. But if you're promoting some form of hate, that's a little different.
So, for example, last year, great points. I appreciate that a lot. Last year we had somebody who was worried about their display of a Palestinian flag. And for me, I know a lot about the issue, and I saw the display beforehand, and I said, like, this is not attacking anybody. It's promoting one certain person who did a lot for the Palestinian people, and it's in its essence, it's just a Palestinian flag. So we allowed it. I allowed it, and he got some hate from the general public on it, and some complaints to our security team, and they were directed to say, like, our our exhibitors are allowed to express their beliefs as long as they don't disparage anybody else, don't promote hate, don't promote violence, don't offend in that sort of like basic human rights way of people's right to dignity and the right to exist. And so we got a little bit for that, and we've got a different request this year that I won't even talk about because I have to review it myself first. That's kind of like, that is kind of, since we're not getting any comments on this particular topic, because it's a cozy Animal Crossing stream and suddenly we got really deep. I feel the same way, as long as it's not promoting hate or pain or challenging someone's right to exist. Yeah, this is what we're about. This is how we relate with each other. This is how you learn to coexist, learn to love those that you may not agree with, and that's kind of like the bedrock of the society I would like to see in general in life, but also in the LEGO community. So it's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's the difference between having a mock that displays a Palestinian flag and having a mock that displays a Jewish flag on fire.
Yes.
I guess that's kind of how I view it.
And that was kind of the...
You can support something and someone else doesn't support it, but if you're not promoting a specific ideology of hate, then I guess whatever. No.
Right.
So,
I guess whatever is right. What is stopping this? Oh, the house is stopping it.
The stupid house is in the way. You gotta
Is it
push
really?
that house.
Maybe it can't be that. I mean, this is already here. What's stopping this from moving? I'm confused.
Can you push it to the right?
That's what I'm trying to do.
No, you can't push it either way.
Oh, because it would be in the way of their door. Yeah, so it doesn't. This does need to move. Okay. So we can't put that where we want it to until tomorrow. Anyway, it's going to look somewhat like this. Somewhat like this. With two houses with the pergola in between.
And half a step to the right.
Yeah, half a step to the right for the pergola, and then the house will be 2 steps over to the right. Thoughts?
Okay. That should look nice. Are you going to finish connecting the pathway or doing something in between as well?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. All right.
100%. All right, so what we have now down here, you know what I could do, which might be fun. Oh, here, let's get out of the camera. I'll pick these up for now. No, don't do that. Do this. I'm gonna put the hard hat back on.
You know what I really need to do?
What?
Get registered for Brick World and put in a space request.
Yeah, well, you should be registered already. Did I not?
Right?
Yeah, you. Either way, you are.
I mean, I know I am, or I will be.
All right,
but I'm
let's
also
do
going to be able
this.
to get space requested, you know?
Yeah, because we're not going to do it unless I finally just do it. So it may be me that's holding up the entire process.
It's all right.
So
I can go on Discord and try to contact David if I need to.
If you don't mind, and I can send a text. I can start it going by sending an email. You know what sucks is I really have to pee. and then I could leave you on here, but I think we have Jazzy Viking Brick Song, which is a good like 4 minutes. We might even have we have Total Up and Jerk, and we have Daddy Ben is So Ohio, I think, on this. Either one of those will give me enough time to do that. And then we can figure that out after I get back. But this was another day where I didn't take my vitamin B until late. I was feeling somewhat depleted. So this kind of like is an intersection with getting back to the entrance. And we may change all this cobblestone so that it can all be used together. But what I would do then is take this garden lantern, and I am squeezing hard here. Again, we should probably just scrub this entire episode.
Yeah, we're pretty getting close to 1 a.m. anyway, so I gotta go.
Yeah, and we've done a lot of design. But
actually have this time.
We can actually, I know, right? We can actually close it up if I get some more done. If I can actually just like take a quick break. So let's see, what songs do we have? Welcome, outro, new scene is what? Mark's got to go. Mark, Ben, what's this? Nope. I guess I didn't. So let's start a new one. Mayo's leaving. Here's a new scene. We're gonna call this one Ohio. And we're going to play Daddy Ben is So Ohio because I know it's going to give us enough time. And we're going to do it this way. Video. Come on. Oh, video. There we go. Choose a file. YouTube. Sorry, everybody. YouTube. Intro. So we only got about 5 minutes left once I get back. But we can actually end it and look at everything and see what else we can do to it. Daddy Ben is So Ohio. Captions opt. That should be the right one. Yes, go.
Remember that time Ben brought Miles in? Didn't tell him nothing, it's just about your chagrin.
You know what chagrin means?
I forgot.
Okay, chagrin means like something that embarrasses you. What do I do more than anything else that embarrasses and angers you?
Miles looks suspicious as he should have been. You just can't trust that troll, Daddy Ben. Miles, check out my fit. Daddy Ben grins. Got that Sigma 5, bro. Your daddy's got the wrist. Miles throws an elbow, wants to hide under a rock. Stop, he laughed, just go build a mock. Let him cook. Daddy Ben went on. Check out the wrist of the fit he's got on. Do all these words mean cool? The trolling dad asked. No, Miles answered, this chagrin was a trap. Daddy Ben shrugs. Then what do they mean? Knock it off, Dad. This just isn't your scene.
Miles, you got the fit on today.
Ah.
Are you gonna say skibbity? Are you gonna say
Sigma?
Daddy Ben's so Ohio. He thinks he's got the wrist. Every time he shifts me, I roll my eyes and cringe. He says whatever he wants, which I guess is kinda Sigma. But he's being a dork and I just don't need this stigma. Why would Ben do this? It just isn't nice. Maybe he got some terrible advice. Let this be a lesson. Avoid these Scorpio plotters. Never feed the troll. And you can't trust the otter.
But he thinks that I'm not allowed to know. Like,
Right.
let him cook. He says I can't know what that means. He says cat.
No, I said mom can't know.
Oh, mom can't know what that
Mom
means.
doesn't know what that means, and I don't know how to explain it.
Right. I can't talk about his fit, his clothes that he's wearing. I can't ship him with anybody. These
No.
are things that
You've
I
said-
can't do, right?
Dave Minnesota, Ohio. He thinks he's got the wrist. Every time he shifts me, I roll my eyes and cringe. He says whatever he wants, which I guess is kind of Sigma. But he's me in the dark, and I just don't need this stigma. Dave Minnesota, Ohio. Hey, hey, Dave Minnesota, Ohio. Hey, hey, Dave Minnesota, Ohio. Hey, hey.
Yeah, one of my favorites, actually. It tells a good story. It goes on a little bit long, maybe, but I think it's appropriate. We missed some great comments based on the last topic we were talking about, which I super appreciate. It's unfortunate that Mayo had to go for his early breakfast, early lunch, something. Who knows? Who knows what time it is in Australia? I don't. Nobody knows. Science
Nobody
doesn't
knows.
even know. He says, bring it. No. Sorry, he already said that. Pretty sure YouTube allows the Palestinian flag. But does not, but not the swastika. That sounds about right, given their meanings. Yeah, right. That sounds like basic logic to me as well. Also said, yikes if cringe when Beyond the Brick shared someone's mock of the anatomy of women's privates. Yeah, I don't think the two necessarily mix. I would say like nudity and Lego. I don't think so much so. Although we've had some weird sort of chat GPT sets on.
Who hasn't?
Who hasn't had ChatGPT make them weird Lego sets? Exactly. Brick that builds the same topic on this Citizen Brick protester board. Context matters. Oh, I know. No, I've had people come up to me and say like, Citizen Brick has a torso. Oh, it was actually Chris. It was actually BDB. He was like, there's a fig that says, God loves figs. And I was like, or God hates figs. And I was like, oh, I'm like, Google it. He's an ally. Google it. It's ours. We own that. We own that term. It's ours, and he's an ally. So Citizen Brick is here in the city. He used to be right down the street from us, right where I live, Ben. Oh, you haven't been here. You haven't been to my house.
Nope.
Anyway, it was right in our
Do that
neighborhood.
sometime.
That would be amazing. We should 100% make a Hauger, Feldhaus, Larson vacation weekend. That'd be great. We'd have a lot of fun, and the kids can come too. We can find stuff
Oh,
for
yeah.
them to do while
Gotta
we're
bring the
busy.
kids.
Yeah, 100%. We have 2 guest rooms as well, so the kids can have a room. You can have a room. We actually even have we have room down here in case they want to have 2 rooms, but also we have the couch, and so Miles might be more comfortable there. Disney
Yeah, so
Channel
where's
all night if
Rachel
he
gonna
wants.
sleep? That's what I don't understand.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Well, that's when we have house guests. Matt and I are like, "What happens if one of us snores?" Yeah. So anyway, so Jazzy Viking Brick says, "I like how the colors are meshing together." She might mean the Palestinian flag, or she might mean this right here, which I actually do
This.
too. Ben, what do you
Yeah.
think? I like the purples.
that actually goes fine together.
Yeah. I'm rather happy. I have some building moving to do, but I'll do that after the stream ends. And then I'll go scrub our video of Roscoe's awful mouth. How dare him? What was he thinking? And real quick, there's one more comment. Oh, yeah, it's just this. It's just Mayo leaving, which is unfortunate because he made a really prescient comment that I appreciated. One thing I want to do before we do end, Ben, I know it's 1 in the morning. We've been at this for 2 hours. I like the tree.
Yeah.
And one of the things that stopped me from getting a 5-star island at first was Isabel finally told me, she's like, well, maybe you should get rid of some of these trees because it looks more like a forest than an island. And so we're going to go ahead and do... Well, she was giving me the advice I needed to get my 5-star island.
Okay.
So I'm going to put one here. So it looks rather leafy from the front. I think that frames it well. Just kind of a hint of a tree back there.
A hint, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And we're going to be close to the pathway, so I think one can go I don't want to block too much of that, so I'm going to put another one here. Wait,
Yeah,
that might
remember
be
you're
too...
gonna- that house. Don't forget.
Whoops. The house is going to go to the right, so we're going to be okay here. I think we can put another one here. I'm going to have to move that rock, unfortunately, because I do like where it is. But we can't get the other stuff out of it. We can't get all the items out of it because it's blocked by the wagon and the street lamp. So the rock, unfortunately, can't live there. And then we're going to do one... I think I'm going to put a staircase here eventually. But I think what would look nice to make this, remind us that it's a forested island built on castle ruins. I'm going to put a tree here. So let's go down to the bridge and see if we like it. And if we do, we'll move on and end it for the week. If not, I'll move it. However, you may be incentivized to just like where it is. Because you're tired and you have kids and you had a long day teaching them how to do to choose their own adventure for
Choose
their homework.
Adventure. Yep, little algebra.
I don't like it. I will move it. I won't ask you for your idea on where to move it.
It needs to go to the left.
It needs to go to the left, or it needs to go somewhere like behind the bridge. I can't wait until there's a house to the right of that bridge and the other gazebo.
Yeah, right now it kind of looks a little desolate on that half of the island.
Yeah, so here's what's going to happen.
Bridge.
I will tell you, as you come up with a reason to tell us, as to ask me if something was an accident. So the next level is actually going to start here. And it should go back this way. We got to kill this bridge and fill in this waterfall because this waterfall has now been repeated over here. And so it's going to go up here, and we're going to have like a Copper Valor style canyon, which is actually a me style canyon because I had it before I knew her. But her whole island is called Canyon, Sunrise Canyon, Sunfire Canyons, Unicorn Canyon, something like that.
Something about a canyon, yeah.
And so we have to let her brand it because it's hers. That is her brand. She owns it. So Sid's house looks like Tank's house. So we're going to have a separate row for like the Chinatown of this castle village after we're done with Diana and what's her name? Annabelle's houses are next to each other. We're going to put Sid and Tank's houses together, and which, by the way, they hang out quite a bit. So I think there's something going on anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Is that an
yeah.
outdoor pizza oven?
Yes, it is.
I'm in. I'll go stay at Sid's house. It's got
So
a pirate theme on the door and a pizza oven. I'm in.
So the other thing that he has, because his colors are yellow and black, he has a beekeeper's cart, a beekeeper stall outside his house.
Nice.
I picked it up because I've been moving stuff around here. And so he's a little bit of everything. Like, Sid's a badass.
He's a Renaissance man, for real.
Yeah. And so he's going to have a little beekeeper stall outside his house as well. And then he'll be on the other side with Tank, who has outside his house yet another hot tub. Badoon! Badoon, badoon! Badoon, badoon, badoon! Get it, get it, get it! All right. Hopefully it's money. It's yellow. But this is Tank's yard with all the pink flowers. Colorful juice. That's cute.
Colorful juice. Oh, yeah, another hot tub.
The shrines,
There you
the
go.
Monstera, And we'll find a place for Roscoe to have all his evil statues up there. Because it doesn't necessarily sit well behind a... but it may be in line with my house, which eventually ends up on the second ridge of the canyon so that you can see it from far away, so that he looks more like he lives in some sort of, like, evil ruins. Anyway, that's the story for this week. I am going to stay up until 1:30 to scrub this video. What the fuck happened? Like, seriously, man. Like, that was great. That was crazy. In my heart and mind, because I just, with my upbringing and like what I have in my private life versus what I have in my public life, that was a very, very scary crossover for me. So I don't know if you noticed when that was happening, I turned bright red, like I was having a flashlight, a hot flash, a flashlight, what? like I was having a hot flash, like I'm going through menopause.
Yeah, menopause. It's the worst.
I was terribly. I felt very exposed, and I feel very sorry for that because I know it could be quite offensive. But also, I knew I meant no offense by it, but it's because it was meant for me, and like, I just want it to end. To be quite honest.
Well, do you think staying up another half hour to scrub that the stream is a mistake, Mark?
No. I think it's the exact right thing to do to make sure that the that everyone feels welcome here on the stream. I would call it, in order to make it that, I would say that's a very happy accident. Oh yeah, sorry, that's me.
So
I have
says
the
our
overlay.
hero, Bob Ross.
So says our hero, Bob Ross. Where is it? You know I'm not going to find it.
Peapod, Bob Ross, we love you. Dearly departed.
Same. Love all of you for joining, as I've said 1,000 times tonight, because I got rather emotional. Let's go ahead as the outro tonight. Let's play the intro so that people know how cool the song is that I always flub and haven't completed yet. So thank you all for joining us. We will not see you next week.
Yep.
There will be some sort of stream on Wednesday night when I get to my hotel room. It'll most likely be building Lego sets and reviewing them in real time. And one of them will be an Animal Crossing set, but we won't be on Buttland or Brokey. But we'll see you in 2 weeks, and we'll be on Brokey again. Thank you. I as is obvious tonight, as emotional as I got about everything that happened, I appreciate you all very much from the bottom of my heart, especially my co-host Ben. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Good night. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Hey! Welcome to Buttland! It's laying down we're rough. Saying hello to Tank and check out the butt. Head over to Broken, try to climb a vine. Won't betray us, but the maples no pine. Welcome to